This is Eat, Sleep, Invest, the marketing podcast for real estate investors to get more deals. Hey, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Eat, Sleep, and Invest. I'm your host, Brian Driscoll, and I'm here with Chad Keller.
How's it going, everyone?
All right, so Chad, you got some things you wanted to talk about on the Facebook side and follow up, how people can do that. What do you got?
Definitely. We get a lot of questions around people saying, I get traffic to my website and I want to stay in front of it. Or I get a lot of people that come to my website and don't convert into leads. That's why it's super important that you have Facebook retargeting set up. You need to install a pixel on your website. What that pixel allows you to do it, if somebody comes to your website and they have a Facebook profile, then that pixel will grab that profile information and show your ads to them in a retargeting audience. What you do is you go into the back end of Facebook, you build an audience that says, hey, I want to retarget everyone that visited my website but did not complete a form. And you can even break it down more granular if you want. You can go everyone that visited the website in the last 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, even people that engaged with the page. You can get as deep as you want on retargeting. You can even do a retargeting funnel where, hey, in the people that visited my website in the last 3 days, let's show them an ad that's me talking directly to them in a video. Okay, now let's do a 7-day retargeting, exclude 3-day. So there's that 4-day window in there. And now let's show them a testimonial. So they saw that first ad, which was direct to the point, get a cash offer, sell your house as is. That second ad could be you yourself, just introducing yourself. That third ad could be a testimonial, and then come back a fourth time and just hit them with a direct ad again. That way you basically got their attention. You built the trust with yourself. You showed the credibility again with a testimonial, and then you asked for the sale. It's just like when you meet a girl for the first time, you don't want to go, hey, you want to go on a date? Or hey, you want to come back to my place? It's not like you got to first introduce yourself, build that credibility, build that trust, and go from there. So it's super important from a retargeting standpoint that you are getting back in front of that traffic, because that is your most valuable traffic. They came to your website. They might have been thinking about selling their house and just not ready right now. And it's a great way to just nurture them and stay back in front of them. There's other ways to nurture them as well, whether it be email, calling, all of that. And we use CRMs for that, to do automated text message, email, all of that. Brian actually set up our CRM to do that. If you want to talk a little bit about that, Brian.
Yeah, sure. So talking about, following people around. So what you want to do, someone comes to your website, they're looking to sell their house. They might be in an early stage. They might not be looking to sell their house for 4 months. They might have had a family member that just passed away, and they know they're going to inherit the home. They're like, oh, what do I do with this thing? I'm working. I don't have any extra money to fix it. So they're in research mode. So that's why it's important to stay in front of these people, because a lot of times when they find you, they don't even know that they're looking for an investor yet. They're just looking for answers. So there's multiple ways to retarget. Like Chad saying, we can retarget them on Facebook. If they fill out a form on your website, we can retarget them on a CRM. So people come in and you can set this up real easy. You don't even need a CRM for initial text messages. You can set it up through something called Zapier. And I think they have a free version. You can check it out, zapier.com. You go in there, you say, hey, anyone who fills out a form, I want a text message to go out to them immediately saying whatever you want. Like, thanks for filling out a form on our site. Here's a link to our calendar to book a time for us to come out and give you an offer. Or if you want to build out a full CRM, like we use Go High Level. I know a lot of people use Podio, REI Black Book. There's a ton of them out there. You can set something up that will send that initial text message, and then you'll be able to organize all your leads. So it's like, okay, I had leads come in and I was never able to get a hold of them. You can categorize them that way. So then your CRM is going to you'll write out, say, 60 days worth of text messages and emails. So it might be like, hey, on day 2, this person never got back to me. We're shooting them a text. Hey, you still interested in selling your house? Give me a call. Day 4, they still don't get back to you. Hey, we're shooting them an email and text message saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, I tried reaching you a couple of times. Are you still looking to sell, or did you want me to leave you alone? And you can build out a whole process that will stay in front of them for 90 days, 120 days, up to a year, 2 years, whatever you want. I talked to someone that had a 7-year drip set up, and they actually got a deal in the 7th year. It's nuts, just because they're staying in front of people so that you're top of mind whenever they're ready to take action. Like, you know what? I've been seeing that guy everywhere. He's got to be awesome. Like we're in Pittsburgh. There's a attorney Edgar Snyder. Everyone knows about him. This guy's freaking everywhere because he's on TV, he's on billboards, same type of thing. So you want to make yourself think about Facebook and all these different platforms as billboards. They're just digital. You're staying in front of everybody on these digital platforms so that when they're ready to go, they're like, wow, this guy's everywhere. He must really know what he's doing. Meanwhile, you're targeting based on their behavior.
Yeah, it's the same thing if you go to a website and think about purchasing a product and then you don't purchase that product and it starts to follow you around, or you're like, oh, this is creepy. I was just thinking about this or on this website and now I'm seeing all their products and everything they have to offer.
How about that one I showed you yesterday, a couple of days ago? I go onto a website, I don't even click and add the cart button, and they send me an email.
Yeah, I always tell people, even like everyone, friends and stuff, I'm like, go to a website, add something to your cart, and just wait. Most likely 2, 3, 7 days out, you're going to get, hey, I saw that you were interested in this. Let us offer you 15% to come back and buy it now. And that's called a drip campaign from an e-commerce company. So it's always a good way to get a discount. But it works. I mean, it works for me on products. I know it works for you. Every time just because we've been in marketing, every time I'm going to make a big purchase online, I always wait like 3 to 5 days just to see if they come back with a heavy discount on it.
Yeah.
So
well, in that one I just sent you too, though, I didn't even give them my email address. I just went to the website and they emailed me. Like they go to database somewhere.
Some CRMs have that integration where it's just, hey, if you view the website and they can pull your information, they will. We used to use, what was that, Visual Visitor or something, that sometimes there's like softwares out there that can show you who's on your site at certain times. Usually it doesn't make sense with it unless you're running like national ads or something here within a local market. You don't really get enough traffic, or they're not really, it's more B2B focused. But it's always just interesting to look at like what can really be done. So yeah, from a nurturing standpoint, definitely want to be retargeting. Want to set up text message drip campaigns, meaning that send a text 24 hours immediately when somebody comes in. They don't answer 24 hours. They don't answer 48, 72, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 14, so on. Keep dripping them. We had a huge wholesale deal come back from, remember that it was like September or October one time. It came back in it was January. It was 4 months later.
Yeah. And
it was probably because our retargeting ads and our drips just hit them. So it can be effective. You never know. You might as well, you paid to get that lead, you paid to get that data, you might as well nurture it, because it doesn't really cost you anything at all to nurture it. Maybe the software fee of that platform, whatever that monthly fee is. Go High Level costs us $100 a month to be back in front of our people always. So definitely want to be doing that from a nurturing standpoint. Some of our guys use VAs even. They have VAs that reach out and still continue to cold call them, cold message them. Some people send mailers. I know we were talking about it when a lead comes in. We thought it'd be really cool if, hey, a lead comes in, we can't get a hold of them. Or even if we do get a hold of them, we immediately send out a mailer to their house based on that information. That way it's like, oh, I saw them online. I contacted them. I didn't get a chance to connect with them, but now they send a mailer. It's just like, okay, they're starting to see us everywhere. And then eventually they might be ready, or save that mailer and call us when they're ready. So, yeah. So it's very important. I think that your cheapest way that's your highest quality traffic, and it's pennies on the dollar to get back in front of them.
And it's very low effort too. So the drip, you're not doing anything. You're setting it up once. Like say those mailers, you can set it up. We're looking at a company, a Deal Machine can do it. Lob.com can do it. And you have, whenever someone comes to your website, they fill out a form, it zaps the information over to the mail company and automatically sends mailers for you. So you're texting people, emailing them, mailing them while you're sleeping. It's like literally one of those things you hear on an infomercial. It's working while you're sleeping, you know?
Something to keep in mind too is like, we all even here, like I just naturally say it, that when you set up a retargeting audience, you can set up a retargeting audience of everyone that visited your website and didn't convert into a lead. But if we think about it, like out of 10 leads, 3 or 4 of those people end up not answering the phone anyways. So you should actually just include those leads in your retargeting audience, because you're just naturally, they showed intent. Maybe they got busy and they didn't realize what they were filling out, or they just weren't ready at that time. Stay in front of them. I mean, adding an extra 10, 20 people a month to your audience isn't going to cost you any money at all. So there's no reason to really exclude them from your marketing at the end of the day, if 10, 20, 30% of them aren't answering the phone, because eventually they might push through.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's some good stuff. What else you got, Chad? Is that it, or?
I think that's it today, guys. Again, as always, feel free to contact us, leave comments, whatever it may be. And we'll talk to you guys about any way we can help you, anything you want us to talk to you about. More than happy to.
All right, guys. Yeah. Well, that's it for today. Yeah. Go ahead, crush it, and close some deals.